Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another video where I got some more Modern Warfare Remastered gameplay for you guys. And I want to talk about this game here because this game is practically dead. It is practically just thrown in the dirt. It's not going to have one last hurrah before Call of Duty World War II comes out. It's basically just been kicked under the dirt, which kind of sucks. And I don't really mean like necessarily kick under the dirt, but the player base on it isn't very high, you guys. It's very not a popular Call of Duty game, I guess you could say, because, you know, I think it was a really bad decision that Modern Warfare Remastered came out the same time as a new Call of Duty game came out. Not to mention, the only way to play this remastered Call of Duty game was by buying Infinite Warfare itself. But of course, now Modern Warfare Remastered is sold individually, but it's at $40, which to me is not a very good price deal for a remastered Call of Duty game, especially since it doesn't come with the Variety Map Pack DLC. That DLC is completely separate from the game, which is just completely dumb in my opinion. So yeah, Modern Warfare Remastered, it is a great game. Don't get me wrong, I love the game to death, you know, because I never played Call of Duty 4 back in its prime, and so by playing it now, playing the remastered version, it felt like a new Call of Duty game to me. Like, I have played Call of Duty 4 before, you know, I played the original COD 4 before where I played its multiplayer, I played the original campaign, but that was like that was years after the game already came out, you know, I never played it back in its prime, and now I'm able to actually kind of experience, like, for the first time, now in a remastered version, which I think is just absolutely awesome. But Activision themselves, you know, like them just hooking it up to Infinite Warfare was just a dumb decision, and making it $40 individually like 6 months after it already came out was also stupid, especially since it doesn't have the Variety Map Pack DLC. So I'm not really sure what the hell they're thinking in their offices over there, but it's just really dumb in my opinion because, you know, Infinite Warfare is technically a more popular game than Modern Warfare Remastered just because Infinite Warfare technically has more sales than Modern Warfare Remastered. I mean, I guess you could say that. It's hard to say because, you know, in Modern Warfare Remastered is hooked on to Infinite Warfare, so it kind of counts as an Infinite Warfare sale. So I don't even know what to say anymore, honestly, because it's, oh my gosh. And here's another thing. When it comes to actual content in the game, like Modern Warfare Remastered, it's to be expected that there's not going to be a lot of content in the game. We knew we were going to have our campaign and the multiplayer, and that's it. And there's not a lot in the multiplayer because this is an old Call of Duty game we're talking about that's being remastered. And of course, one of the things they did to actually kind of bring more content into the game is, of course, adding supply drops, which just came out of nowhere. Like, it totally hit us like out of nowhere, the supply drop system in Modern Warfare Remastered. But the thing is, I will admit, even though there are supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered, which a lot of people shouldn't think there should be, which I do kind of agree with them. It shouldn't have supply drops, but the supply drop system they have in Modern Warfare Remastered is actually very good in my opinion. Even though there are weapons in Modern Warfare Remastered that aren't even supposed to be in the game, you can still earn them pretty easily if you're able to grind out the game by collecting a bunch of parts, and you can just basically just go ahead and complete a collection. There you go, you got yourself the gun. So it's not like you have to have like a super good luck out of a supply drop to actually earn the gun. You can actually save up parts to actually buy them yourself by grinding out the game, which I think is a pretty good supply drop system. But nonetheless, there's supply drops in general, and they have weapons in them, and people still don't like that, right? Same thing with Infinite Warfare. We have supply drops in that game with a shitload of weapon variants, right? With lots and lots of DLC weapons. But the thing is about Modern Warfare Remastered, which I have so much respect for Infinity Ward for doing this for their game, is that a lot, like pretty much every weapon that is available to us in Modern Warfare Remastered through like supply drops, I guess you can say, you don't actually have to earn the base variants by earning a variant through the supply drops. I mean, you can, but they also had challenges you can complete to actually earn yourself the base variant, which is pretty awesome if you ask me, because previous Call of Duty games never did that. Black Ops 3. And so yeah, Infinite Warfare did a great job, I think, in the supply drop system. It was very similar. It's basically the same system that Modern Warfare Remastered has, except that there's weapon variants in Infinite Warfare, which kind of changes the game a little bit, and also it's a different movement. But anyway, yeah, Infinite Warfare is technically more popular than Modern Warfare Remastered because we got like 4 DLC map packs. They had different events going on. We had the COD Days of Summer event, which actually happened in both games, which was pretty nice. And then of course, right now we have the Halloween event, right, which is awesome. The Halloween event is basically the same event we saw during the COD Days of Summer, but the problem with the Halloween event, it's only on Infinite Warfare. We don't see it in Black Ops 3, and we don't see it in Modern Warfare Remastered, which is really sad to me, you know. I think Modern Warfare Remastered Remastered should have some sort of last hurrah when it comes to like this Halloween event. I mean, Infinite Warfare is doing it. I mean, right around the corner we have Call of Duty World War II. We're going to be having a new Call of Duty game coming out in the beginning of November. And so Infinity Ward's like, you know what? Let's have one last giant hurrah for Infinite Warfare. And they're doing this awesome Halloween event where they're having like these boss battles for zombies, which I think is awesome in my opinion, which, in case you guys don't know what the boss battles are, it's basically the boss battles you have in the Easter egg quests, except that you don't actually have to go through all those Easter egg steps. You just go straight into the boss battle itself, which I think is really awesome. I cannot wait to actually do that out and see how well I actually do, because I haven't actually done any of the Easter eggs in Infinite Warfare. But yeah, they're doing this one last hurrah for Infinite Warfare, which I think is awesome. And a lot of people are playing Infinite Warfare right now, trying to grind it out, trying to get those unique Halloween supply drops, which I think is absolutely awesome. But Modern Warfare Remastered, they're not doing a Halloween event, which kind of makes the game die down a little bit. And of course, what's gone through this whole year about its like supply drop system and its sales and how it was hooked to Infinite Warfare was just honestly a terrible thing in my personal opinion, you know. So Activision, you really screwed this one up. I'm sorry, but if you guys just didn't have it hooked to Infinite Warfare in the beginning, then I think the game itself would have been a lot more popular, which would have been awesome, you know. And, you know, honestly, adding supply drops, I guess, really shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. But, I mean, then again, the supply drop system in that game really isn't that bad. But, yeah, I just want to point that out there, you guys. Modern Warfare Remastered is a little bit dead because we honestly don't have a huge player base on it, and of course Infinite Warfare is pretty much more popular than the game just because it's easier to buy Infinite Warfare than Modern Warfare Remastered. And yeah, it's basically just a better game in general because of more content. That's also another thing. Like, Infinite Warfare has so much more content than Modern Warfare Remastered does. So anyway, that's all I really want to say for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and of course leave a comment down below. What do you guys think of Modern Warfare Remastered? Do you think it really did die down a little bit? Like, I mean, the player base, when I go into lobbies, I'm able to find lobbies pretty easily in Modern Warfare Remastered, but the player base is really small, and it's really sad in my personal opinion. So yeah, just comment down below what your guys' thoughts are. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course subscribe to my channel for more videos later in the future, and I shall catch you guys later.